The thing that's going to make turning your painting business into a family legacy happen has nothing to do with some advertising hack or some marketing magic that will add millions of dollars a year to your revenue and remove you from the business with a click of your fingers. As much as I would like to sit here and say that, and trust me, that would make what we do so much easier at Tridas, and I'd certainly have more hair, it's just not the reality. The reality is, to add $1 million plus to your painting business in 2025, you need some fundamentals in place which most painters that I talk to just don't have. In this video, I'm going to take you through those fundamentals specifically and every piece of advice that I know, so that by the end of this video, you have everything you need to add your next $1 million in residential repaints and be well on your way to finally creating that family legacy that you can pass down. So stick around until step number 9, as this is one of the biggest levers we pull here at Tridas with our painting partners. All right, so let's start with number 1, direct mail. Seemingly everyone thinks it's a waste of time, but it's more so because they're wasting money on not knowing what's working. We need to actually track the performance to know what to do next. We've seen partners go from sending thousands of mailers with no responses to making these tweaks I'm about to run through and landing estimates every single day. When you crack direct mail, it unlocks a powerful direct to homeowner marketing channel that's super cheap and can flood you with appointments. Again, if you follow these 3 steps, which are tracking, design, and audience. I'm going to share more on audience in step number 7 of this video, but essentially you need to do neighborhood and zip code research to actually make sure you are sending postcards to your ideal homes you want projects in. Now, tracking and design somewhat go together. You have to track your data to know how it performs. Don't just send out a mailer with your basic company phone number and website and hope people tell you they got your mailer. It isn't reliable. You need 3 things to actually track your performance. So firstly, make sure you have a specific tracking phone number on your mailers. You can buy a separate phone number on a platform like OpenPhone, and you then want to use a QR code that sends people directly to a booking form. You can just Google trackable QR code and you'll find tons of really cheap websites that do this. That way you can see how many people actually scan the QR code. And lastly, if you send people to a website or booking form, it's vital you have a "where did you hear about us" field where people can select direct mail. By doing this, you now actually are able to track the data of how your campaign is performing. This then allows you to start testing different designs and seeing what performs better than others. The best direct mail designs I've seen always include a picture of the owner or their family, positioning you as a real relatable person, and then having some sort of bio introducing yourself to the community. And a quick hack, if you have an offer like 10% off before 30th of January, this helps build urgency and gets more homeowners to reach out to you. All right, step number 2 is website search engine optimization, and I'll make this one really fast. Most companies put zero attention into the actual wording that's on their website, which doesn't allow Google to actually understand and have context for what you should rank for, which is silly because this is so simple. By getting the bare bone basics of this right, it gives you a chance to actually show up for the hottest leads in your market searching for you right now. It's all about actually having keywords and text on your site about what you want to show up for and where. So on your homepage, the very first heading needs to be a clear title like "Interior and Exterior House Painters in Orlando, Florida." This helps Google understand exactly what you're relevant for. Don't have some cheesy tagline like "Transforming homes one brush stroke at a time," because this does nothing for Google. They want to see your services and the neighborhoods that you're in. Now, go and create individual pages for each of the following. Every single service, so interior page, exterior page, cabinet page, where the title should follow the same format. Interior painting company in Orlando, Florida, for example. And then pages for your neighborhoods or suburbs individually that you want to target. So best house painting companies in Orlando, Florida. Putting some time into it is actually going to make it abundantly clear to Google what services and areas you are relevant and should show up in. Number 3 is a quick tip on your Facebook page. We want your page to come across authentic and personable, not like some corporate over-professionalized company that customers think you do thousands of projects a month and have no individual attention and care. By making a few quick changes, we've seen partners over double the leads message in their page, and it's had a dramatic increase in the performance on the Facebook ads too, which I'll share in step number 9. Like I mentioned, we want to position ourselves as an authentic, people-led business, so change your Facebook page profile picture from your company logo to a nice profile headshot of you smiling, wearing a branded hat or polo that makes your company come across much more friendly and approachable. Similarly, change the cover photo to one of 2 options on your Facebook profile. Either a nice family picture of you and your team in front of your truck, or simply a nice before and after picture of your most ideal project you've completed, attracting more of those projects. Now, lastly, create a post on your page with a picture of you or your team introducing yourself, who you are, and you can pin this as a featured post at the top of the page. So now when anybody lands on your page, you've instantly built this trust by being a human being. And for God's sake, avoid stock images like the plague. So step number 4 is having the right CRM and software in place. And dear God, by all things holy, if you are not using an Apple software to effectively manage your leads, estimates, and entire business, I pray we change that today. I have the solution. Most companies put a lot of attention into the setups, SOPs, and processes around the actual projects, like their team, their prep, and materials, but no attention into what their actual business is built on, which leads to juggling multiple unnecessary softwares and having to faff around with having a lack of clarity on how to operate your business like a professional. By getting the right systems in place to fuel your business, you can not only make your life easier and much less stressful, but you can do more in less time, all from one app. When you get the right software in place, you can manage your entire company all from one login, which deals with customer communication, automated SMS and emails to leads, estimate bookings, providing proposals, and getting agreements signed and paid, production rates, job costing, getting work orders to the crew, collecting reviews, and seeing every statistic overview of your business performance. This software covers everything. And the software we personally use for hundreds of our painting partners is called dripjobs.com. And if you use the code TRI60, TRI60 at checkout, you can get an additional 2 months free, courtesy of our exclusive partnership, just to see how you like it. My personal favorite feature is the fact that you can auto push every single lead instantly into DripJobs, and it will automatically contact them within seconds, leading them to book an estimate without you having to do anything. This massively increases your lead to estimate booking rate and provides customers a communicative white glove experience. As mentioned, if you want to take advantage of our internal partnership from watching this video and get 2 months free instead of the standard 14 days they provide, go to dripjobs.com and use the code TRI60 at checkout. All right, moving on to step number 5, and something 97% of painters that come to us are missing, is a solid appointment setting process. The problem is most people think that when you get a lead, all you should do is make a quick call and expect the customer to be sold on working with you, and you're just getting a simple date and time for the estimate. But this is not how the top 5% of painting companies do this, and I'll share how now. We've seen clients follow our appointment setting process and go from booking 30% of the leads to over 87% of the leads almost instantly overnight. That's almost 3 times the amount of estimates for the same amount of marketing spend. Once you get a solid appointment setting process in place, it allows you to book more estimates from your current marketing and also set up your estimate better with the customer to close more jobs. This step will tie in with step number 6, so stick around. So we make this happen, and there's 2 parts. The first is actually getting them on the phone. The second is the appointment setting call itself. Way too many people give up too easily when it comes to calling leads. People are busy. Nobody picks up every phone call they get, and I bet you're a culprit of this too. So why would you expect your customer to be sat on their ass all day waiting for just your phone call? When you get a lead, commit to calling your lead at least twice a day for the first 7 days. They've reached out to you. Do everything you can in your power to make sure that they are taken care of. And when you call the lead and they don't pick up, double dial and call back straight away, because when someone sees a number call them back to back, it clearly means it's important, and it increases pickup rate by 70%. If you're going to leave a voicemail, just keep it vague, because people want to be curious and call you back. Don't talk for ages. We like to run something like, "Hey Sally, this is Ryan. I just got your information across my desk and I wanted to run a few things by you. Give me a quick call when you can, or let me know when you're free to chat." And then when you text the leads, sound like a human. Don't write a text like an email with your phone number and website at the bottom. Simply say, "Hey Sally, this is Ryan with Painting Company 123. Just got your information across my desk about a possible painting project. I'll give you a call here shortly. Otherwise, when's a good time to give you a quick chat?" Just remember that changing the way you reach out and how persistent you are can almost triple your estimates booked, like our partners do. Now, the second part of this, once you get them on the call, this is your first impression with the customer. But you also want to seed some pre-selling conversation into the call, asking them questions and start to fully understand the project. What are they looking to do? Why do they want to get it done? Why now? How long have they been thinking about it? How soon do they actually want to get it done? You book the estimate, and then at the end of the call, simply ask, "Okay, Miss Sally, now we do currently have 10% off for anybody that gets on the schedule from the estimate, as it allows us to save time managing our calendar, and we pass these savings on to you. As long as you trust me and you trust that we're the guys to get the job done right, and of course money makes sense, would you be opposed to getting on the schedule on Tuesday during your estimate and making the most of that 10% off?" This allows you to not only set up your estimate for a sale, but it also gives you the insight into possible objections and things you may need to overcome once you get to the estimate. This leads us into step number 6, which is selling on the spot. And now remember, the juicy stuff that we specifically implement at Tridas is still to come soon, but nevertheless, the biggest issue we see with painting estimators is they're not selling on the spot and actually asking for the sale in person. They go to the home, they spend 15 minutes there, and then they email the estimate over 1 to 2 days later, sometimes even more. Now, by actually asking for the sale on the spot, we've seen partners go from 19 to 36% close rate, and even some as high as 50 to 60%. client who are the killers in the area. When you get this estimating process right for your business, it allows you to close higher percentage of jobs, fill up your productions calendar quicker, and it also saves you a ton of time and brain real estate trying to follow up with never-ending strings of estimates you've provided and never hear back from. To make this change in your process, it's as simple as spending 40 to 60 minutes at the home with the client, actually building a relationship and asking questions to understand their project, and then tell them you're going to go back to the truck for 10-15 minutes and put together the proposal, and then you'll come back in and run it through with them. So go out, build the estimate, and then come in, professionally present it to the homeowners, running them through everything. And then at the end, when you give them the price, just say, so to knock all this out for you and get you on the calendar today to transform your home, it's only going to be $5,500. Then don't say anything. Be silent and let them sit in the awkwardness of the price drop. Now, I can't go into all the intricacies of it here, but if they're uncertain, this is where you need to do objection handling, and that comes in, which you'll need to do your own sales training to get dialed in on. But if they don't say anything, just simply say, would it be out of this world to get you on the schedule here today, Sally? And just see what they say. Not everyone is going to close, but now you're giving yourself the best chance to actually be in person, give them the price, build a relationship, handle objections, and get them across the line. Now, step number 7 is audience segmentation. So many painters have no idea who or where they actually want to land projects, which means they can't build marketing for their ideal client and they can't penetrate the right neighborhoods. We've taken guys from landing projects all around the city, driving hours every day, to just getting projects in 2 to 3 key communities and becoming the go-to in the area. When you actually do the marketing research right, it allows you to hyper target the areas and homeowners that you want to land jobs in, which will make all your marketing efforts exponentially more effective. It saves you more money and helps you grow in the communities you want to target. The easiest way to do this is go to ChatGPT and ask, what are all the zip codes in Austin, Texas? And then once you've got that list, ask, what is the population size of all of these zip codes? And then once more, ask, what is the average income of each of these zip codes? This is going to allow you to see the size and quality of the audience to determine where you want to focus your marketing efforts. Okay, so moving on to step number 8, which is your Google business profile. And by the way, step number 8 and 9 here are the primary strategies we run at Tridas to help scale hundreds of painting companies across North America. So this should be juicy. So like I said, step number 8 is getting your Google business profile on the map, ranked in the top 3. The common issue we see with a lot of partners here is they create their profile and then perform the worst sin of all, and they just don't do anything with it. Maybe a review here or there or a random picture, but this doesn't allow you to squeeze the juice and the revenue out of the platform that you could be. By implementing Google business profile rankings for our partners, we've been able to take brand new companies dead at the bottom to ranking in the top spot on the Google Maps within 3 months, and overtaken franchises with hundreds of Google reviews and companies that have been around for decades. When you actually rank in the top 3 in Google Maps, it allows you to actually show up for the people searching for your services so they can find you. So for example, interior painters in Scottsdale. And now because you show up and are actually in the battle arena to earn the right to have someone click on your profile and reach out to you directly, they are the hottest exclusive lead you could get in the industry, outside of referrals, of course. So to make this happen, you need to be ruthless with Google and pump out a ton of volume very intentionally and specifically. Google wants to see you talking about the search terms like interior painting and the neighborhood you want to show up in, for example, Scottsdale. We need to post 20 times per month, all with content revolving around the keywords on your Google business profile. And then on top of that, we push out a press release to 600 plus sites each month talking about the content that links back to your company and profile. Google reads this information and slowly starts to increase your rankings. Similarly, we post multiple blog posts and articles each month with the same intention, to talk about the keywords and locations you want to rank in. Now, remember, this takes time, but it's super important to be consistent. Like anything in business or going to the gym, you have to put in the work to consistently post articles and publish posts pointing to your business and talking about the services and locations you want to dominate in. So at the last step, number 9, and arguably the most important part of this video, because this is what we consistently generate millions of dollars for our painting clients with. But even without this step, if you take action on any one of these other tips, I guarantee you'll see growth. But anyway, let's dive in. Step number 9 is high performance Facebook video ads. Lots of painters are running Facebook ads, either with a dead end agency or boosting posts themselves. And the problem is they don't fully grasp the concept of creating high engaging performing content that not only converts like crazy, but also builds the business and the brand. They post basic before and after pictures, copywriting that has no authenticity, or even worse, simple stock images and corporate photos. We transform painters marketing all day long, but to give you one specific example, we had one of our painter partners quit their old marketing agency and jump on with us. And for context, in their old agency, within 6 months, they closed 100K in work. And then once they jumped on with us, they closed 200K in 3 months. So they made over double what they did previously in the old agency, but with half the amount of time, which is essentially a 4x in performance. So what would you rather do? Make 100K in 6 months, which is still decent, or make 200K in 3 months, right? This is the difference between high performance Facebook ads and your generic basic stuff that most people do. When you get your Facebook marketing done right, you're able to generate more with the same amount of budget that allows you to land more projects and be more profitable in your company. But more importantly, with the right type of content, you position yourself as a local celebrity, having homeowners remember that you're the painter, the go-to guy. We've even had clients tell us that they've been recognized in Starbucks and had parents come over at their kids' school game and say, hey, we love your painting videos. So the process here is we need to position your company as a people business, not some weird corporate company, because people buy from people. And at the end of the day, the way we do this is through selfie style videos, recording yourself talking authentically and organically showing the projects you're currently on, introducing yourself and just being a genuine human being. This attracts your ideal clients, but also helps people remember you and refer you as a person. So even if they're looking to do a project in 3 or 6 months time, they're going to be seeing you on their phone multiple times a week. And I would much rather have a lead watch a 1-minute video of you and then exclusively reach out than click on a quick photo picture and reach out, because they're actually investing more time with you with the video because they're watching your content. Now, you want to run these videos and content as a Facebook ad. So the general framework we like to run on this is simply introducing yourself, talking about something about your business and an offer, and a clear call to action. So along the lines of, hey Scottsdale, my name's Ryan Stacey, the owner here of Painting Company, and I just wanted to let you know that if you are looking to do an interior or cabinet painting project, now is the best time to reach out, because we're scheduling our last few spots on our winter schedule, and we have a 10% offer for anyone that gets on the early bird calendar. We have 100+ Google reviews and are the most professional expert team of painters in the area, so we can 100% get your project taken care of. If you'd like to see what it would look like to transform your home, either an interior or cabinet painting project, then click the link below and fill out your information, and we'll get you set up for a free quote where I'll come out and actually run through what it will look like to transform your home and give you an exact to the cent price. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Now, once you've recorded a selfie style video with a general framework like this, you want to run this content as a Facebook ad. In your ideal zip codes that you've found from step number 7, your audience segmentation, we typically recommend at least $50 a day. And now you're going to be hitting thousands of people in your community and have people request estimates daily. But what's better is even the people that haven't come through Facebook, let's say you have a referral or a lead from Google, they're going to be seeing your Facebook ads consistently up until the estimate that you've already scheduled with. So these videos and ads become a sales asset for your business, because they are going to know, like, and trust you even more before they show up for the estimate. Imagine how much easier the sale is when Miss Sally opens the door and says, hey, I've seen your videos, I love your videos, they're great. Boom, it's such an easier sale. And for context, when we run Facebook marketing for our painting partners, our bare minimum metric we're aiming for is a 10% cost of marketing, meaning for every dollar we spend, we want to make at least $10 in sales revenue back. This core number allows your marketing to be scalable, and once you hit that, you just keep putting more into the machine as you grow your business. And for context, 10% is the minimum goal. We have tons of partners at 8, 3, or 2% cost of marketing, especially once they get their sales process dialed in and are closing on the spot, like in step number 6. So that's everything I have for marketing your painting business in this video. There's a lot here, but if you take any one of these things that I've mentioned, then I'm sure you're going to see growth and see more projects on your calendar in the next 30 days. So thanks for watching the video, and I hope you got value from this. And by the way, if you're interested in working with us to help you add your next $1 million in residential repaints, then click the first link in my description to book a call with me or my team here at Tridas, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. Go watch the rest of the videos on my channel for more on marketing your painting company. And again, my name's Ryan Stacey, the owner here at Tridas, and I'll see you in the next video.